a year 1915 is a year when the ether was thrown out of physics. I discuss this in many videos, but Einstein, in his later years, he has seen that this was the biggest mistake of physics of 20th century. And I find today his speech when he openly said that universal space cannot be thinkable without ether. We have to understand this once forever, that time is duration of motion in space, and that the fundamental energy of the space, this basic energy that is creating space, that it's making space, is ether. And this ether is four-dimensional type of energy. So atoms are three-dimensional. So my body is immersed in ether, but also ether is inside. That's something very important to understand, that ether has real 4 dimensions and atoms have 3 dimensions. So in the previous videos, I explained how ether is behaving. Ether is, if we take our planet Earth, is rotating with the Earth and is moving with the Earth also. So in the rotation of the Earth, when I calculated that ether is moving with the 77% of the velocity of the Earth rotation. And once we will introduce ether back in physics, the physics will have an immense progress. Because the idea that gravity is carried by the geometry of space, this idea is pseudoscience. This is not science. This is mathematical philosophy. Gravity is carried by the variable energy density of the ether. Gravity force is always pointing from higher energy density of ether to the lower energy density of ether. And we are working, several physicists on the globe, to bring ether back into physics. And I'm really happy today that I found this article where Einstein himself admit that actually ether should be brought back into physics. So below is the link, and you check this, and then you can also see my preprint on the re-examination of singularities of Professor Penrose and Professor Kerr, because if the curvature of space, if this idea would never be created, the physicists would never come on the idea of singularities. This has to be clear also. And I am thank you to all reviewers. There are 4 for now that which they review my preprint on Quaos, and I hope more reviews will come, because the purpose of this review is that we finally open a discussion in the scientific community that if we want to progress physics, we should abolish singularities from physics, because singularities are mathematical philosophy.